This thing live? Sure as hell looks live. So, this is Rich Young. This is my first video. But I tweeted yesterday about doing something called practice in public. Um, and honestly, it derived from the thought that I saw. Not a thought. Let me pull this back a little bit because I'm trying to go pretty raw and unedited here. But I was at a conference last week, and one of the gentlemen, Travis Ziegler, put something on his presentation in reference to Russell Brunson. Russell Brunson is the owner of ClickFunnels, and Russell Brunson have said something to the effect of make a video a day and watch how much your life changes after a year. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm going to do that concept of practice in public just because um, I guess one thing you have a fear of is always like, what do I look like in front of other people? But then if you say you're going to practice in public and you say you're going to do things, then not doing them will be like, you're falling in front of the people that you just told you were going to do said thing. So that was a little bit of a mouthful, but I think you understand what I'm saying. Now, right now I'm in my little office, which is a little bedroom of where I live right now. Um, there's a ton of clutter around here. So the first thing I'm going to do today is start to declutter. Put a bunch of stuff away, shred a bunch of papers I don't need anymore, make sure everything's in a good place, get rid of everything I don't need, and then from there, I'll start to systemize and optimize. But I just feel like there's always so many things in my way, both like physically and then mentally. I feel like just the way I live within the physical realm, it relates to where my mentals are. So, first thing is I'm going to work on decluttering myself, and then from there, start to build systems and optimize how I want to move forward. Um, as far as the videos, I will continue those each and every day. And then I'm also going to be writing like a tweet or an atomic essay on Twitter because I'm working on a ghostwriting journey, ghostwriting, copywriting. So need to learn how to do a bunch of things in that realm as far as hooks, keeping people engaged all the way down the page, working on different rhythms, things of that nature, just to learn how to communicate and keep people's attention, a bunch of that stuff. So this first one, very raw, uncut, and that's how we're going to do it. Might be the beginning of a podcast. Maybe not a podcast, but just a daily video. Maybe it will be a podcast, the Practice in Public podcast, because it doesn't look like anyone has that name yet. So yeah, that's what I got. And if you steal that, go ahead, because it's not mine yet. But that is what I think is going to happen. So 3 minutes, roughly 20 seconds in. I don't have anything else. I'm going to start cleaning my room. For those of you wondering about my giraffe over here, well, that was on the wall when I started renting this place, and I think it's pretty cool, so I never took it off. Over and out. Have a wonderful night.